Olive was wearing a red and white check shirt, dungarees and Wellington boots. She was standing in a fruit orchard on top of a very tall hill. There were sheep grazing amongst the trees.
Look at all the fruit on these trees. Yummy.
She could see one of the trees shaking, so she headed over to investigate. There was a farmer jumping up and down as he tried to pick an apple from the tree.
Hello there.
Said Olive.
Hello,
said the farmer.
My name's Olive. What are you doing?
Well, that's a good question, my lover.
My lover? That's a strange thing to call me.
Giggled Olive.
Oh, it's what I calls everyone. I'm Farmer Applebottom, and I have to pick the fruit from all my trees to make up fruit boxes for the whole village by 12 o'clock. But however am I going to do it in time?
Maybe I can help you, but you'll have to show me what to do.
Farmer Applebottom showed Olive how to pick the fruit and put it all in wooden boxes. They soon got to work, picking the apples, pears, oranges and lemons from the trees.
Oh, it's no good, Olive. There's just too much fruit. We're never going to pick it all in time.
Just then, Olive looked down the hill and spotted some dancers with funny costumes and flowers in their hats, stamping their feet.
What are those funny people doing, Farmer Applebottom?
Oh, they're the village Morris dancers.
Lots of fruit to pick. Funny stamping dancers. I think I may have an idea. Yoo-hoo!
Olive called down to the Morris dancers.
Could you come and give us a hand, please?
The Morris dancers waved and nodded and started to climb the hill. Soon, they were standing in the orchard.
If we all dance in a ring around the trees and stamp our feet really hard, we should be able to make the fruit fall to the ground as the trees shake.
Oh, right you are, my lover,
said Farmer Applebottom.
OK. 1, 2, 3, go! I think it's working.
As the last piece of fruit fell, the Morris dancers left to practice back in the village.
I know!
Just after they went, all the fruit began to roll down the hill towards the village.
Oh, no, Olive! All the fruit is rolling away! What are we going to do now?
Olive heard a sheep bleating.
Jump on a sheep, Farmer Applebottom. We're going to chase the fruit down the hill. And you'll need to grab a branch, too.
A branch, my lover?
Use the branch to knock the fruit into people's houses.
They both climbed onto sheep and chased after the fruit, knocking the fruit into each house right through the front doors.
We did it, my lover. We got all the fruit to the village and it's still not even 12 o'clock.
Oh, we are a right pair, aren't we?
Said Olive. They both laughed, and as they did, Olive realised it was time to go.
Typical Olive, daydreaming again,
said her mum.
Actually, I've been picking fruit in an orchard.
Your head's been in the sand too long, dear,
said Olive's dad. Her little brother laughed. But Olive wasn't listening. She was already dreaming of her next big adventure. Olive was standing in a long, thin room with lots of windows and seats down either side. She was wearing a rather smart blue dress and hat. There was a lady dressed the same as Olive standing between the rows of seats.
Hello, I'm Olive.
Hello, I'm Daisy. You must be the new flight attendant.
Flight 321 to Paradise Island. Passengers should board in 3, 2, 1.
A tannoy announced. Olive had to jump out of the way as a stampede of passengers rushed to their seats.
Hey, watch out!
The plane took off straight away.
I can see the
Oh, that's so high.
Being a flight attendant is easy,
said Daisy.
All you have to do is make sure the passengers are happy and they get their dinner on time.
Oh, that does sound pretty easy.
Said Olive. Daisy unbuckled her belt and reached under the seat, pulling out a box of eye masks, which she dumped in Olive's wings.
Right, first task is to pass around these eye masks.
Olive gave an eye mask to each passenger.
Good job, Olive.
Said Daisy. It was almost time for dinner. The smell of the food was wafting out of the kitchen, making the passengers hungry.
Is dinner ready? I'm hungry.
Called a man.
My tummy's rumbling really badly.
Whined a little girl.
What happens if the passengers don't get the dinner?
Asked Olive. Daisy frowned.
They get unhappy, and we don't want unhappy passengers. Right, Olive. Dinner trolleys are ready to go. We just have to push them down the aisle so we can give the passengers their dinner trays.
Olive jumped behind the trolley and pushed hard. The trolley jerked forward for a moment, but then it stopped.
It looks like I'm stuck.
Cried Olive.
The wheels must have jammed. Oh, how are we going to get the dinners to the passengers now?
We're getting very unhappy. Yes, very unhappy.
Shouted the passengers.
Olive, what are we going to do?
Olive scratched her beak and looked around. At her feet was one of the eye masks. She picked it up and looked down the aisle, where she spotted coat hooks above every single seat.
A line of coat hooks, eye masks. I think I may have an idea.
Olive tied together lots and lots of eye masks. She then looped them over the coat hooks and got the passengers to do the same all the way down the plane.
Right, Daisy. We need to tie the dinner trays to the eye masks.
Olive tugged on the eye masks and the dinner trays started travelling along the plane down to the passengers. Then the trays dropped in front of each passenger one by one. The whole plane load of people cheered before they tucked into their dinners.
Good job, Olive.
Said Daisy.
The passengers would have been lost without you.
I don't know about lost, but they certainly would have been hungry.
They both laughed, and as they did, Olive realised it was time to go.
Typical Olive, daydreaming again.
Said her mum.
Gek, actually, I've been an air hostess in an aeroplane.
Your head's been in the sand too long, dear.
Said Olive's dad. Her little brother laughed. But Olive wasn't listening. She was already dreaming of her next big adventure.